Ho, ho, ho. It's another week, and you know Chatterbox is back. What's going on, people? We're sorry we was away for a couple of weeks. We just had to take a break, get ourselves back together, and ready for this very special Christmas edition of Chatterbox. Now, my name is Dan, and today we've got a full squad in the house. What's going on, boys? Obviously, it's the man, it's the ladies' love. Andre, what's good, B?
Yo, cool?
Yeah, man, don't know. And it's the Harrow bro. P, what's going on?
Hey, man, today I got some, sour patches. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I'm here.
Yo, man, I need a sponsorship deal with Supermole. We need to get you a sponsorship deal with some kind of sweet company, and we could be doing well, you know. I don't want money. I just want Supermole, and he just wants sweets. Obviously, we got the brother, is Sean. What's good, G?
Yo, Merry Christmas, famalam.
No, I'm loving the jumper, you know. I couldn't pull that off.
Gotta represent.
Don't know. And obviously, it's the main man. It's the OG. It's the brother we all want to be like, and we know he's the one. There's one.
You're a joker, man. You're a joker. Yo, I'm growing it. I'm doing the Father Christmas Santa Claus stuff, man. You know what I mean? So this is all going white naturally. So I'm the original Father Christmas. Check this out, man. Goes from black to white. Just to hear.
I see you, man. Trust me. Hey, brother, you know what though? You're better than Father Christmas because you're there all year round. Father Christmas, he done fucks off for like most of the year, innit? You're there all year round, providing them good vibes and good times. You get me? Done though.
Peace, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, it's good to see you guys, and I'm excited for this show because today we will be reviewing our choices for the top 10 TV shows of 2020. And although we've been in an odd kind of year, it's been a tough one. There has been some really amazing series coming out onto our screens, not always our TV screens, but we've learned to adapt. And this was one of the few good features of 2020. So we have to thank the streaming platforms of Netflix, Amazon, Apple, Hulu, Disney, and HBO for the good content they provided for us. And also the production companies, the actors, actresses, the guys getting the coffee and the breakfasts and people driving around, people doing the COVID tests on all the staff. Thank you all for the quality that we've received this year. Now, guys, what are your views on the TV series of 2020? Have you been impressed?
Yes, I've definitely been impressed. I think there's been a wide range of really good TV shows this year. I think it's been better than the movies, to be honest. So, yeah, really some good quality stuff.
Hey, you know what? It's been an amazing year for TV series. I don't know how I would have got through the year if it hadn't been for some of these amazing productions that they have put on. Wow.
Yeah, it would have been a dead year, boy, because no one could go to the cinema. They had to release a few films online for download or rental. So, I'll just definitely agree with the guys. It's been a good year for shows.
I have to echo that. I was like a kid in a sweet shop with all the different programs just popping up left, right, and center, man. You know, I had to get everything on every platform, man. So one eye was watching one film, next eye was watching the next series, you know what I mean? So I needed eyes at the back of my head to keep up with all that was going on. So yeah, I have to big up the streaming platforms for all of this. Thank you.
It's been a vibe. Now, just for the record, I'm not thanking Jeff Bezos. I'm thanking all the staff that worked underneath him. He still owes, well, basically eat the rich. Anyway, before we get into the top 10, let me do some honorable mentions to those shows that came close but just didn't make the list. First of all is The Last Dance, The Umbrella Academy, Good Girls Season 3. Now, that was a tough one to decide. Insecure, You Season 2, and Money Heist Season 4. So we're going to do things a little different today. We're going to do our countdown, but one of the team will be saying why this series made our top 10 of 2020. So starting off at number 10, we have got a cult classic, Lovecraft. Why did this make the list for you, Des?
Blood, fire. Yeah, I mean, blood and fire. I've never seen anything like this before in my life. And with a host of black cast as well, putting on amazing performances, that was just like mad crazy. I wanted to know what was happening the next episode, despite it being a horror kind of drama, which I'm not really into. this series, it took me out of my comfort zone. The characters and some of their emotions, I was just drawn into it. It was almost like I was in the series, the whole series with them. I just can't wait for season 2. So for me, yeah, that made the top 10 right there. Boom.
Yeah, man, I felt your energy there, Des. And
Yeah,
to be
not
honest,
nice.
it's hard not to feel the energy after watching all of Lovecraft. Oh my days. Like, to be honest, over Christmas, I'm planning on watching it again with the missus just to get that vibe and that feeling, man. It was so good. Anyway, we've got a lot to get through. So, next on the list, number 9 is Michaela Cole's masterpiece, I May Destroy You. Go ahead, Andre.
Yes, it is definitely a masterpiece, in my opinion. It's just an excellent show written by Michaela Cole. She is just a really great actress, writer. Like the dialogue was great. Had so much different things going on, different subject matters on each episode. Rape, consent, social media. It was just an excellent show. Thought-provoking show also. Not all the characters are always likable. Even Michaela Cole's character, Arabella, sometimes she is not a nice person. Yeah, just multifaceted characters. I just think it was excellent from beginning to end. I loved it.
Definitely feel you on that. And I've got a comment, ladies love. You're looking very smooth today. Nearly smoother than OG Des. What's going on? You getting the cocoa butter. There's another sponsorship deal. If Palmer's want to get a little bit of cocoa butter, I've been using the Palmer's shampoo like lately. See how man's hair is just bouncy, like, oh my god. Anyway, back to the list. The next one is number 8. Edge of Your Seat TV series, directed by Gareth Evans. It was The Gangs of London. Now, I wanted this one to be higher on the list, but Sean, tell us what you thought.
You know, it's a great show. It's a series about, you guessed it, London gangs. But not just any London gang. It's a great story about the London crime syndicate that goes into a complete meltdown after leader of the syndicate, Finn Wallace, played by Colmy Meaney, is shot dead and killed. This show is absolutely fantastic, especially if you love action like I do, because it has some fantastic fighting scenes. If I could describe this action, it would be the love child of maybe like Black Widow, Jet Li, and Reggie Cray. It's absolutely brilliant. It has some fantastic British actors, of course. Sky Atlantic's second biggest original drama of all time, just behind Chernobyl. Now that's amazing with those kind of numbers. So hats off to all the people that was involved with Gangs of London. I think it's an excellent show.
Yeah, man. Everything was so good about that. Anyway, to carry on, at number 7, we have got Another Wild Ride. Produced by Justin Lin, the TV series Warriors. It makes number 7 on our list. And P, you're going to tell us why?
This is a fantastic series. First series was good, but the second series, mind-blowing. To kind of describe it to people who have never seen it, I would say when Peaky Blinders finds Banshee, better yet, Gangs of New York with Kung Fu. Every episode is dynamic. The acting is great. The action is amazing. The filming is fantastic. Dialogue is engaging. I'm so glad I got Sky Entertainment. It's basically have you on the edge of your seat. There's some unnecessary sex scenes in there, but apart from that, I think it's amazing. The only thing I think it lets it down is the score music, but everything else, wow. And led by upcoming British actor Andrew Koji. He was fantastic in every scene he's in. He steals the show for me. Perfect show.
I love the way you describe things, man. This meets that, and you definitely explain that well. Now, on number 6, we have an Apple TV special, Ted Lasso. P, tell us what's going on there.
Woo-hoo! Yeah, Ted Lasso. I saw the first episode and I went into that episode with low expectations. I wasn't expecting much at all. But you know what? To give it the perfect understanding for those that have never seen it before, it's basically just imagine Ned Flanders from The Simpsons, and imagine him coaching soccer in England.
That you've been playing like a big dumb pussy. You're more concerned about looking tough than actually being tough. There's a way to be intimidating without being physical. I hope you don't mind me saying. Sam,
Oh, no.
you're constantly getting beat on the wings. It's because you're indecisive. You second guess more than a shitty psychic. The only African I know more imprisoned by their own thoughts is goddamn Nelson Mandela. Oh, you think that's funny, do you, Colin? You know your fancy step over bullshit. Let me ask you this, do you wax your pubes?
What?
Did I stutter, dickhead? Do you wax your pubes, yes or no?
No.
Then why are you always trying to play like a Brazilian?
This is what comedy is meant to be. You don't have to like football to enjoy it. There is such great chemistry between the actors. There's a vast array of actors. Everything is so dynamic. And every episode, I was just laughing my heart's content. It was amazing. It's something that everyone should see. And I'm surprised it hasn't had enough publicity. It's basically Ted Lasso is exactly what the world needs right now. 2020, not a great year, but Ted Lasso brought so much joy. And that is something that needs to be seen.
You know what?
Hallelujah.
Yeah. Amen.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna have to rewatch that one as well because, boy, the vibes you just gave me talking about that show. Oh my days! Now, ladies love at number 5, we've got a TV series which has turned Uhtred into a household name. It's The Last Kingdom season 4. Tell us what's good with it, B.
Uhtred! Yes, The Last Kingdom season 4, which is on Netflix. This show is excellent. When I watched the first season, the beginning, like Bianchi said, he said you should watch this. I was like, okay, we'll see. I watched the first episode. I was like, oh, okay, this is all right. And then gradually it just got better and better. Like Uhtred is the main character played by Alexander Draymond. Basically, he was a young child and he was taken. He was a young Saxon and he was taken by the Danes. And then he's grown up as a Dane, basically. And he is a warrior. And there's so much going on. There's sword fights, there's sex, there's battles, there's intrigue and political stuff with the king and the queens. There's just so much going on in this show, and season 4 has been phenomenal, and I can't wait to see season 5. Basically, highly recommend it. It's a great show.
Ladies love are loving the energy, man. It's so good. Now, Sean, the brother, at number 4, we've got a TV series that made money laundering interesting and explore a nuclear family's dynamic. Ozark season 3. Tell us more, Sean.
Yeah, now what can I say about Ozark season 3? I mean, season 2 wasn't as good as the first season, but season 3 was excellent and definitely the best in my opinion. For those who haven't seen the series at all, it's essentially a slightly different but brilliant version of Breaking Bad. The writing in the show is excellent and compelling in the way it depicts the lengths Marty and his family will go through to stay together and all the adversities that they are able to overcome. In season 3, I found myself on the edge of my seat as the drama just keeps unfolding for Marty and his family. And what can I say? This is a great show. And it was confirmed on September 8th, 2020, that Netflix has now signed for a 4th season. So watch this space, people.
Bruv, do you know what? Yeah, I might have to recheck that. I might have to recheck the whole list, man. It's just making me want to rewatch all of these shows. Trust me. Now, OG, Des, checkmate. This series made chess a little bit more entertaining. For some people, for me, I'm not too sure. It got pretty high up on the list, and maybe I didn't have a lot to do with that one. But for number 3 is the Queen's Gambit. What are you saying, OG? How did this one get to number 3?
He's looking into our eyes.
That's what I'm doing, man. I'm working out the next move. The next move, man. This is what it's all about, cuz. Yo, at first, I gotta admit, I was a little skeptical about this. Chess, come on, man. I don't even know how to play the game, much less I'm gonna sit down and watch somebody else play it. It was like, whoa, what is going on? And based on the reviews that this Queen Gambit got, man, understand that a new resurgence of chess players have come out. This was absolutely fantastic. But for me, this was more than chess. It was about a young girl went to live in an orphanage and she beat the odds and she grew up to become the chess master. I was a little bit disappointed that it was a mini series, but after becoming grandmaster, what else is there? Where else is there to go? So I think it came to a natural conclusion and a wonderful story of resilience against all odds. This is what young people need today. There is something out there, but it's about you. You have to believe in yourself. You have to move forward. You've got to be so focused amidst all these distractions. All right, back in the days, there wasn't any like Facebook or Snapchat or Insta or anything like that. They were just books that were being read, going to the library and speaking to other like-minded individuals. And that took her there.
That's a really good point, OG, because like there's a lot of TV series, and sometimes you get to the end of a season and you can tell that they're doing the best they can to give you as many cliffhangers on as many of the storylines that are running so that you want to watch the next season. And it gets to a point where you get to a new season and they've run out of ideas. Whereas with the Queen's Gambit, they knew when to end it and they ended it. And now the producers, the actors, actresses, all the different people that helped make it that quality content that it is can move on to make other quality content. And sometimes some TV series, they just need to end it. Not in a bad way, but like, that's it. That's the end. Now let's move on to something else. Before we get to number one, we've got number two. And ladies love, boy, this one, you know what, yeah? When he released Star Wars in 1977, who would have thought spin-offs and sequels would have captivated imaginations decades later? Number two is none other than The Mandalorian Season 2. Ladies love, tell us why this made number two in our list.
Yes, The Mandalorian Season 2. I would describe this as a sci-fi western. It stars Pedro Pascal as the Mandalorian, Gina Carano, Carl Weathers, and Giancarlo Esposito as Moff Gideon. This show is just epic. Season 2 is about the Mandalorian taking the child, or Baby Yoda as they call him, to find the Jedi to train the child in the ways of the Force. So he's going from place to place. It's just a great show. It's a big spectacle, great action, fighting, and returning characters from the Star Wars universe. Great guest stars, great action, great callbacks to the past. I think it's a nice, compact show. It's not too long. Every episode had some nice direction. One was directed by Bryce Dallas Howard. Carl Weathers directed an episode, and Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, who created The Mandalorian, directed episodes as well. Jon Favreau written most of the episodes. It's just a great show, and I highly recommend it.
I just love the fact that Star Wars is the gift that keeps on giving and giving to so many people. I'm not always one of those people because I'm more of a Trekkie than I am a Star Wars fan, but I can appreciate quality content on my screen when I see it. And a lot of work, a lot of time, and a lot of talent has gone into The Mandalorian Season 1 and 2. And Season 2 definitely delivered, ladies love. You put it perfectly there. Now, before we say our number one show of the year, what made this show number one for each of you guys? But I want to keep our viewers peeled to the screen. So don't let them know what the show is called and see if they can guess.
What made this show dynamic for me was the dialogue.
I would say the characters, some are flawed and some are outright horrible.
For me, this is definitely number one, mainly for the action. And it's so different. It is so different that, it's pretty much something that you've not seen before. It's in a league of its own.
I've got to laugh, man. And it's definitely some of the characters, like they're on crystal meth. That's how I could put it. So I'll have to put it bluntly like that. That was the highlight for me.
Boy, this one, for me anyway, it's like Justice League meets some of the best comedy out there. I haven't actually thought about it, but it's so good. And our number one is The Boys Season 2. I was a bit apprehensive and I thought to myself, boy, are they going to bring it in a second season? And damn it, they brought it. They brought it good. That's why it is our number one show for this year. I really enjoyed watching it.
We got no superheroes.
Hi, I'm Stormfront.
Who?
I'm the new girl.
Wonderful.
So that's our top 10 for 2020. Make sure you let us know in the comments what your favorite shows were this year. In a year when we spent time at home and we didn't really have a lot to do, in some cases, the TV companies or the production companies definitely delivered and gave us something to entertain us. And let's be honest, they gave us an excuse to start this channel, Chatterbox. Make sure you hit us up on the socials as well. We want to know what you've been watching, what you're into, and what you think we should be reviewing next year. And don't forget, while you're down there in the comments, hit the subscribe button and the little bell next to it so you get a notification every time we upload one of our videos. I gotta say a special thanks to the squad. It's been so much fun running this show with you guys this year, and I'm looking forward to next year. Ladies love, Andre, thank you, brother.
You're welcome. See ya.
And the Haribro P. Come on. Hey. Shout out to the bro. It's Sean.
Big up all the man.
All of the man them there, inside and outside the place.
Yeah,
Come on. Yeah, man. Pirate radio vibes with you, bruv. Trust me. Come on. And Dunno is the OG, the one and only Des. Big up, my G.
Yes, Merry Christmas, y'all. Merry Christmas. Oh, holding the bottle right up here. That's supposed to be glowing. It's not even glowing.
Oh, man. You need to work on your Christmas glow.
That's it. No.
Boy, you know what? And thank you so much to all of our subscribers and viewers. Without you guys, we wouldn't have been able to keep the show going. And make sure you tell your friends, your mom, your dad, your cousins, your aunties, your aunties, cousins, brethren, sons. Tell them all to check out the show and hit that subscribe button. My name's Dan. This is the crew. This is Chatterbox. Peace, love. We'll see you next year, people.